Hello and welcome to this week's video. I'm Slaga from Low Action Gamers, and if you like what I do, please check out my channel. This week I'm going to be talking about Apex Legends and what I'm most excited for coming Season 9. Starting this video off with the new character, Valkyrie. She seems fun, but honestly, she's not my cup of tea. I'm glad that they added more vertical play into Apex, but my greatest fear with her is her ultimate can cause problems depending on how it activates. If the ultimate is timed, it could ruin someone's day who isn't fast enough to reach her. On the other side of the activation, if it is by choice, a Valkyrie player could troll a teammate hard by launching prior to their arrival. I was really surprised that they set her up as recon, which at first baffled me, but after I gave it some thought, I couldn't see her in any other role. Maybe they'd put her in offensive, but I mean, they have too many of those, right? I'm just hoping that her tactical is going to end up just being an area damage, then a CC in slow. But only time will tell for these worries. Next, I'd like to talk about the new game mode that's coming. This Valorant-style game mode is good for new players who despise battle royales. It truly helps them out to get into the Apex world. But honestly, I see this game mode as a way to better train myself for gunfights. This will definitely help me to learn movements as well as gunplay for the game, in an environment where I don't have to worry about third parties. Ah yes, everyone's favorite map getting changed in areas I didn't have issues with. Well, I hope my concern is misplaced. But now since these added map changes into the colorful map that we have, this will be, with all due respect, kind of annoying for me. I would have really wished that they bring in 3 map rotations. All 3 maps, just rotate every hour, so on and so forth. But since they changed Olympus, it's going to be the only map for a while. And honestly, I don't like this map. It has a bunch of really awkward areas, it has far too many choke points in my opinion, and it may be because I started with World's Edge, but I really miss that map. I'm super happy that the Peacekeeper is going back out onto the floor loot again. It was my favorite gun when I first started playing Apex in Season 4. And I was really upset that Season 5 rolled around and it got put into a care package weapon. So I was rarely able to see it. I know it will be really rough for me initially to get the hang of the weapon again, but still, I'm happy. It is really epic that all players will now have a starter kit of a helmet, shield, and knockdown. This will allow that little bit of extra time I've always been hoping for to get that gun. Continuing with that thought, it's nice that the Mozambique and the 2020, secretly the best heavy sniper, got some love for this season. I will now feel less helpless when it comes to being my only weapon hot dropping. Now for the Bocek bow. I don't know how to feel about it. I like the idea, but having its own ammo type, even though you can pick up the arrows that you miss, but unless someone else is running a bow, you probably are going to have a hard time keeping ammo up in the late game. Perhaps this is just my pessimistic side speaking, but I think this weapon is way too high risk, high reward. Side note, I love that they added the scatter hop into the game, so more shotguns. And I saw this coming. Oh no, too many players own too much of our merch. What do? We need more flexing options. So now we have emotes. Yay, emotes. This was okay. Alright, it's a decent idea. Fine. But many games have emotes for characters. It adds flavor, it adds loves to the legends that you play. But truthfully, I wish they didn't come into this game. It just adds another layer of legendaries into Apex that it's just like, okay, it's just more things to collect. It's just another layer. Instead, I would have been much more happier if they added in more finishers into the game than emotes. Well, that's all I had to talk about today for Season 9. If you want to stick around and watch the rest of my clips, please do so. They're quite intriguing. You see a lot of really fun wingman plays.
My vision is clear. Killed one myself. Reloading.
Well, with that all said and done, thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed it, please press that like button, and I'll see you all next week.